Aloha.
You know it's women on the panel because we all showed up on time. I'm Deedee. You have a nice
the Golden Girls.
Yeah.
What else? What other girl band?
Charlie's Angels?
Charlie's Angels.
Because I look just like one of those chicks.
Yeah. Or the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
Powerpuff.
That's what I was trying to think.
Okay.
I said Power
I thought you were
Rangers.
going to say Power Rangers.
Yeah. Oh, well, what do I know? It's TV. So what we're going to do is we're just going to talk to you. And we don't have a microphone for the middle. But,
so you have to scream at the top of your lungs if you have a question.
and so, yeah, we're step forward right there, so we can form a line in the middle. And just step up right by, wave your hand there, pink, right there. Can you wave your hand? Yeah, so step up to right near that person. Should we say something about ourselves?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you start, Miley?
Oh, God. Well, you're probably here because of Naruto. I mean, you're at this panel for me, for not here. And is there anyone dressed as Naruto? There? You can leave. Man, there's no Narutos? Oh, guys. Tomorrow, somebody.
If my son could, you would dress
Oh,
up.
really?
Yes.
So, yeah, I play Naruto, we're doing Boruto, I don't know when the dubs come out, don't ask me, I don't know. And I do a bunch of other stuff. Right now I'm on Harriet the Spy. I'm on a filthy, dirty cartoon that's going to come out soon that either will be on the front page newspapers because it'll be banned, or it'll be a huge hit. So I don't know which way it's going to go, but I play a foul-mouthed teenage boy. And then I've done a bunch of other crap and on-camera crap, and some of you probably recognize me from Lab Rats, too.
Yes.
I live in LA, and I was born in Honolulu. But I moved around a lot. My dad worked for the Army, so I didn't really grow up here. But it's so wild to be back. I keep having weird flashbacks from when I was like 4 years old. Yeah, especially Waikiki, because it's like it wasn't built up. So I see the big pink hotel, whatever that's called. And I'm like, I kind of remember that. Like, you know, and my sisters were born here too.
When was the last time you were here?
I was here 10 years ago for a small convention. It was the first year. And then I was in Maui, like, maybe 10 or 11. So as an adult, it's fantastic. I can't tell you how much I love it.
Hi. I also play a boy. Take that, patriarchy. I'm Killua in Hunter x Hunter. I'm Ladybug in Miraculous Ladybug. And I'm also on a filthy, dirty mouth cartoon called Hal the Boss. And thanks for being here, guys. I wasn't born in Hawaii, but
I'm born somewhere.
I was born somewhere. In the Inland Empire.
Hi, I am here because of Pearl. Which I miss so much. I miss the Cruniverse and the Steven Universe family. The last time I was here at Kawaii-Kon was 5 years ago with Zach Callison, who I miss so much and love. I have voiced a couple of other, my resume is not as lengthy as these ladies next
That's
to
not
me.
true.
Well, voiceover acting-wise, I feel still like a newbie. I mean, Pearl has been such a gift in my life and has brought me to so many conventions all over the country and parts of the rest of the world. But I feel so very grateful to have been a part of a show that has touched the lives of so many people in such a positive way. I voiced, during the pandemic, I got to voice a couple of mom characters, Filipino-specific moms. One on Craig of the Creek, and then, oh gosh, it's a car show, it's got little cars, and I'm sorry, I don't even remember what it's called.
Blaze in the Monster Machine?
Is that it? I don't know, but I know I play a Filipino mom character. It's a teeny tiny role, I haven't watched it yet.
Is it a car?
Well, I don't know if I don't think I played a car, but there's cars in it. Anyway, it's a children's show. I've yet to watch it. And then Tracy, I did some work on Trece, which is about Filipino folklore. It's kind of spooky, and it's on Netflix.
Are you Filipino?
I am Filipino.
Okay.
I was born in Portsmouth, Virginia, though. So my dad moved around for the Navy. He was in the Navy, and so he was stationed in San Diego. Grew up in San Diego, Florida, and then I also did a couple of voices on Dogs in Space, which is also on Netflix, which was really fun. Anyway, I feel so happy to be here. I'm so grateful to Kawaii-Kon for inviting me back and to be on this stage with these lovely people. So, thank you for being here.
I think you guys should start lining up for questions.
Yes.
We'd like you to come up here and then form a line down the middle if you can. Because we don't have a microphone for you, and that's why we're doing it that way, because otherwise we might not. And we'll repeat it.
Hi, Dee.
Hi!
I just want to say first before I ask a question, I believe I saw your husband in Wicked.
You believe correct.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I was obsessed with Wicked for a period, so like, you guys are great.
Awesome.
I
He's
love
right
it.
there. My husband, Clifton Hall, who's a local boy from Kawaii-Kon. Local peeps right there, hello! But what she's referring to is the show, a Broadway musical called Wicked, and it toured all over the country, a musical, and it was here in Hawaii, and she saw my husband play Fierro in it.
That's awesome.
Here.
Yeah.
See, that's what I mean about a resume. She just throws that out there. A little show called Wicked.
And you were Nessa, right?
I did. I got to play Nessa, but I didn't perform here in Hawaii, unfortunately. But I got to watch my husband.
Yeah. But my question is, because you mainly came from the theater background, what was that like transitioning to doing voiceovers, and what was the most difficult thing about that?
So her question is, what's the difference between being on a musical theater show as opposed to doing voiceover? The only difference is that I'm on stage, and then one I'm on stage and the other is behind a microphone in a booth where nobody can see you. You're both exerting, I think, an equal amount of energy as they can definitely attest to. Even though we're back in the studio, we're still emoting, and there's a lot of energy going to the voice, and you're still voice acting. The only difference is that one is you're on stage, and the other is you're behind closed windows. But that's pretty. Yes, I guess it's a preference.
Yeah.
No, but so for you, you didn't feel like there was a big transition in doing it, or there was.
As far as acting wise, not a huge difference. That you're still going through the emotions and trying to convey the acting and the voice acting in your voice. You're still sort of going through the motions. So to me, there's not a whole lot of difference in that aspect. But obviously, when you're on stage, everything you do is seen. So that's the difference.
All right. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
glad to have gotten to ask you a question.
Oh yay, me too. Thank you. Hello.
Hello everybody, my name is Haley for all of you guys. Out of all the characters you've done so far, which one is your favorite and you connect to the most?
So her question was, out of all of us, which character that we perform was our favorite, and which one do we connect to the most? Yeah, I don't wear a coffee filter around my neck or fly with my arms behind my back. But I do believe I can do whatever I put my mind to. So I do connect with Naruto very, very much.
I think I most like Hawk the Pig because he's living in someone else's story. The world is happening around him, but he's pretty oblivious to things, pretty clumsy, likes to eat, has a very high-pitched voice like me. So, yes.
I relate most to, well, I just have such a special place in my heart for Pearl, just because her voice was really just an exaggerated version of my own voice, which I was grateful that Rebecca Sugar, who created the show Steven Universe, she wanted me not to put on a voice. She wanted me to use my natural voice, but then as the show progressed, I got a little bit more animated, I guess. But really, it is just like my natural voice. In fact, my kids could probably say, that's Mom. But then I guess I got to play Filipino mom, so in those two other shows. So that I guess I can really relate to.
I also have another question for you. Since you got to play Filipino moms, what would it like to represent your own culture and your own ethnicity in those roles?
It was awesome. She was asking what was it like to play, to represent Filipinos. It's amazing. I love that there's so much diversity, so much, things that are happening now in the industry that are lifting up, so many different cultures and so many different heritages. And I love that I'm able to represent Filipino culture. And one of the things that was so wonderful about Steven Universe is that it was the first animation that I'd ever seen somebody make an ube roll, which is a Filipino dessert. This is a specific Filipino dessert, and it was represented on a cartoon. It was like so awesome. So yes, that's another thing I love about Steven Universe, the diversity and that you could relate to so many different characters on that show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, hello, my name is Mio, and I have to say that Steven Universe has been my childhood cartoon show ever since. And I loved you as Pearl, and same thing for Peridot and Garnet and Amethyst and Steven Universe. I have to say, out of all the characters, and including the fusions, who was your favorite character to fuse with?
Oh gosh, the OG favorite character to fuse with is her question. All I want to do is see you turn into a giant woman. And I always wish that, I'm really good friends with Jen Paz, who voices Lapis Lazuli, and I think that a fusion would have been so fun and pretty. I don't know, that's what I hoped.
I love Steven Universe, and now it's over, isn't it?
Hey, yes, I know. I'm sad it's over too. It's over. Thank you. Oh, I like your shirt.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's LaVey. My question for Cristina is, what is your favorite season of Miraculous?
What is my favorite season of Miraculous? So the first season was pretty great because everything was pretty happy and new and just fun. And the fourth season is also great because it's so sad. There's so much suffering happening now.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And they're both fun to play. I feel like now we've been doing it for so long, for 7 years, that we can just get into the booth and just, I don't know, I think it's really special to be with the character for that long. So the experience has changed. I'm not in my head anymore about it. And it's just cool that we get to keep going back to work on it some more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hello.
I'm Ryan. My question for Pearl, I guess, for Steven Universe is like, since you were like, I guess, voicing the show for a long time, how did it feel when it sort of came to an end?
Oh,
Like working with everyone.
the question was, how did it feel when Steven Universe came to an end? Well, it was sad, of course, but all things must come to an end. It was a wonderful experience. I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I auditioned for the show, and when I actually was able to voice it for so many seasons. So I'm grateful for the time that we had, and I hoped that it would go on forever, but it simply had to, come to an end. I think that I'm happy that it still exists in the world, that we could always just kind of go back and watch it and rewatch it, and then there are new, fans that are discovering it for the first time. It's a beautiful show, and animatically it's just beautiful, and I love the music in the show, so I'm so happy that I was able to be a part of it for so long. So, I don't know that there are many shows that last that long, so, obviously the Ladybug show, and the Naruto.
Yeah, that will never die.
Yes. Yes, but it'll always have a special place. It'll live on forever in our hearts, so I'm grateful for it. But I was sad, when it ended.
So I actually got to see you sing a little bit in your session.
Oh.
So this was a long time ago now, but I had like a little episodic character.
Oh.
They're like, oh, you should just come in and wait in here, and you're singing. I was like, oh, so nice. Yeah. So cool.
I also have a question for Miraculous. It's I guess kind of how it's changing for a more teen demographic. I guess.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about it's changing for a teen demographic?
Yeah, so more towards an older, because it
Oh.
got popular.
Oh my goodness, I hadn't thought about that. I feel like the great thing about the show is people think it's like a kid's show, and kids really do like it, but so do the parents who watch it, so do teens, and I meet a lot of people like in their mid-20s and 30s who love it. I think it just has like an appeal for like all ages.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, cool mask.
A question I'd love to pose to various actors who've played a number of roles is, if you could pick two of the characters that you've played to meet and interact, which two would you pick and why?
Which two characters would we choose to interact, pick to interact?
Oh my gosh.
I'd do a mashup between Perry and Naruto. I don't know who would win. Probably Perry. It's from Lab Rats. She has a piece for brain missing and no morals.
I think maybe the crying pear and, oh gosh, Pear and Pearl? No, that's boring. What do you think?
Together they will be
Carol.
I think Hawk the pig and Donald Duck would get into an epic singing match.
Do you do Donald Duck?
I did him in DuckTales, the little like
You did?
kid version of Donald Duck.
Wow, that's super.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, first, welcome to all of you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Love to have you again on our island. And Deedee, thank you for the shout out to Trece. More people should watch that show. It's basically John Constantine if it happened in Manila. So I have a question. So back when you were here the first time, we were like season 2 or 3. So was a very different area than it was now. How far in advance did you know some of the late game revelations about Pearl's history, and how did that inform your performance of those? Once we finally learned the backstory of her and Pink Diamond and everything.
Oh, wow. So the question was, how far in advance did I know, like, the trajectory of Pearl's character? And honestly, I would get the script on a Monday. I would look over it on Tuesday and go in to record on Wednesday. I did not know. I had no idea where her character was going. I sort of just was discovering it as I was doing it. And then, sometimes we would record on our own, and sometimes most of the time we would record together. But we wouldn't see everything, all the pieces come together until, everybody else watched it. For me, anyway. And I don't like spoilers, so I like to, watch it with everybody. And so, for instance, when, with the pearl inside the pearl inside the pearl, that was like, I was discovering that with everybody else, and so I was like everybody else at home just watching it going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, so it was pretty cool and exciting I like it that way though. So no, I didn't know before. And I prefer it that way.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, I have a question. Will there be a Boruto sequel?
A Boruto sequel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Boruto, Naruto, Floruto, Boruto, and Giorgio. Next generation. Told you it'll never die.
Okay, so...
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I just got like a stance. All right.
Who's your favorite character in Naruto besides Naruto?
Naruto. Because he's the lead.
Besides
And I have a house in Los Angeles. With a pool. In the middle of a 10-year drought. Why would I want to play someone with a smaller part?
No, besides...
Not on my watch.
Besides...
That Bill's me, kiddo. Besides. Choji.
Okay.
What do you want me to say? Hold on. He knows. He wants me to say like a Orochimaru or something. I don't have the talent for that. Come on.
Okay. Alright, maybe ever since I first watched Shippuden, I was like, wow, this series is amazing. And then growing up watching, I still watch it for generations, and it's still in my heart. So, out of all the years, which year was the best Naruto?
So you said out of all the years, which year was the best Naruto? The one where I made the most money.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The pool, the house, the trap. Gas is like $8 a gallon. I want this show to last forever. I will drop dead at a convention. My name is Naruto. Bring me back to the assisted living facility, and then I'll come back out again. Bring me back again with my nurse.
Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, hi guys, it's nice to meet you all, really.
Hi.
This is for Deedee.
Jesus. Be chopped liver?
Forgive me.
I'm totally kidding.
So, first off, my first time coming to Kawaii-Kon, I think was my junior or sophomore year with my friends. You were the first person with my friend that we met down at the shop. I don't know if you remember me.
This was 5 years ago?
Yes. 5 years ago, you met me.
I can barely remember yesterday.
No, no worries. It's awesome to meet you again.
Oh, it's nice to see you.
One thing I regret though, I didn't get a picture with you, with my
Oh,
friend. But awesome.
We're gonna go to our booths after, so we'll be
Now,
late.
for the question, sorry guys. After all of the times doing the seasons, making the shows, doing the voice acting, hanging out with all the other voice actors, and now that the show is over, would you ever want to do it again?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, sure. You mean like the show, like series?
Yes,
I would love to go back and record more episodes. I don't know that I would want to change anything that's happened already. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yes, I would love for the show to go on, if that's what you mean.
If you ever, yeah, if you had a chance to ever make it continue on, like, what would you think it'll be if it ever continued on again?
Well, a question that somebody asked me yesterday, what would Pearl do? Like, what would she do if she was to continue on? Like, if Pearl was going to have a series. What was it, like a spin-off,
Yeah.
I said yesterday that Pearl would probably, in Beach City, Pearl would probably open up a laundromat, and then it would be like, a karaoke place too, because then while you're waiting for your laundry, you can sing karaoke.
I can honestly see that, knowing Pearl.
I think that it would be very successful.
That kind of sounds like hell. I want someone singing it. Washing my underwear.
What if it was like everybody had their individual life?
If you think
Would they
about
still sing out loud?
They would.
If you think about it,
If it were you, yes.
Oh,
Or you, they can sing.
I mean, if you think
Some
about
of
it,
you,
since-
not so much.
if you think about it, Pearl and Greg Universe are now getting along so well. I can honestly see that happening.
They would form a band.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna get out of your guys' way. I'm sorry.
Question.
Yeah. Hi. So first off, Miley, I'm quarter Hawaiian, so it makes me so proud that someone who was born in Hawaii could play such a lead role in the anime community.
Thank you.
Almost like when Obama became president.
Yes.
Yeah, but,
My mother always insisted my sister was born at the same week as Obama, and that they were in high school. We're like, the math doesn't work.
and you went to Punahou with him, or?
Yeah, right. And then I was in Bangkok.
No, but my question was for Cristina.
Yes.
So in the very beginning of 2021, I kind of went through a bad breakup, and I go skating around Honolulu just playing my playlist. And my favorite song that would get me really lifted out of that slog was Bad Apple.
Oh, thank you.
So my favorite line in the song is at the end of the chorus where I can't think of it right now because I'm too nervous, but when it says, I'm sorry, do you have it on?
Oh gosh, is it ever on and on I continue in a carousel of agony?
No.
Seriously? It's so strong for the kids.
It's a very uplifting song.
If I can find a way to change, if I can step into the light, then everything would change and it all would fade to white.
Oh yeah, that is an uplifting line.
Yeah, so
That song has a good arc.
Yeah, so I was wondering what your favorite line, because when you're performing it, when you get to that part, that line is just the one that makes you say, oh heck yeah, I'm at this part of the song.
Oh gosh, oh my goodness, I thought about, okay. So guys, I have a one-hit wonder, it's called Bad Apple. Thank you. And he is asking about my favorite lyric in that song. Let's see, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The first one, okay. I love singing Eagle song. It's just been a while since I thought about it. This time, gosh. Something in my eyes, building up an evil plan.
That's so good.
If I find a way to change, if I make it through the night.
Yeah,
God, I
yeah.
don't get the lyrics.
I love that part. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. You also can't breathe in that song. It's like one continuous, oh my God, it's crazy.
It's so amazing.
Thank you so much.
Hello guys. First of all, is it okay if I record this conversation, or I'm not gonna post it online, but just for.
Yeah. People already are.
So my question is to Mrs. Flanagan.
Ms.
Oh, Miss Flanagan. Okay.
Sir Flanagan to you.
I really find it fascinating that most of the iconic male anime characters are voiced by women. Goku's Japanese VA is a female, and then Luffy's is also a female. My question is, if you were given a choice to voice a male anime character to your liking, who would it be and why?
Okay, so his question was most voice actors in anime that voice boys are women. Is that right? And then if I were to voice another character, What would I?
I mean, if you were given a chance to voice a male anime character, who would
A different male anime?
yeah,
Cass! She's going.
Keep your hands off.
I don't want to voice a different character.
No,
I want to voice.
in addition to Naruto.
I don't watch a lot of anime. I don't know. I'm Batman. Okay, I'm taking her answer. I mean, I like doing original animation. I do a lot of that as well. I've really only done Naruto and Boruto, and I just did something called Tiger and Bunny.
Yes.
Right? That's like the third anime I've done. Yeah.
Thank you.
But,
Thank you for your time.
I mean, I guess again, you know, a cool part is a cool part, so.
Okay, thank you very much.
We'll do almost anything. Except for stripping. Because I've already done that. I haven't done that.
Yes, hello, this is a question for Cristina Vee. So, in my younger years, I really loved playing Blaze Blue. I loved
awesome.
playing. Yes,
Thank
and
you.
I have like a question that included that, you know, the character you played, Noah Vermillion, who was a very integral character to the story. How did you feel about that role, and how did you feel when Central Fiction came out? You know, there was no, they announced that there was no English
So,
dub.
the question is about a video game series called Blaze Blue. Have you guys heard of it? Yeah. It was a really cool fighting game series. And when I was growing up, when I was in high school, I loved a game called Guilty Gear.
Let's go.
So that was one of the roles where I was lucky that I didn't have to audition for it. They just kind of offered me the part, and it was a great role because not only did I play this one character, but she has like clones, and they're like also like main characters. So it's a great part. So we were playing, and that was one of my first roles. I was still in school. It was really exciting, and we got to do it for years and years. And we were waiting for the final installment, and the story was progressing, and they decided not to dub it. And it was really sad. And I hope that one day we can. But they have brought us back for games that aren't that one, where the characters have come back. Tag team.
Oh,
We
Blaze Blue Cross
recorded
Tag
our
Battle.
tag team. Fingers crossed that that game will come back again someday.
That Tiger and Bunny game, or whatever it is, show, they did the first season 10 or 12 years ago. Yeah, and then I just did like the second season. I mean, I didn't do the first season.
Yeah.
But
You never know.
you never really know.
Yeah.
Hi, this is for Christina. What was your experience like when voicing for Xingqiu and Bennett?
Oh, the question is about Genshin Impact. Do you guys know Genshin? That was really fun. I was very surprised that they cast me because we've been auditioned for everything. So those two characters were auditioned at the same time, and it was just for those two. And I'm like, okay, I'll audition for these two characters, and they cast me as both. And it was, so I was like, oh, I get to be both. That's sweet. So it was really cool because I played little boys before, but I haven't played two different boys in the same project before.
Ah, okay.
So I was really happy that they asked me to do that, and that people were surprised when it was one actor for the two of them. And it's been really cool to watch that game because nobody knew how big it was going to be. And it just kind of blew up, and as time is passing, that's the way it kind of goes. Like it's something will be big, and then years will pass, and then it'll get bigger. So it's been cool to watch how that game is progressing.
And I have another question for Deedee. If you had to make a top 3 list of your favorite Jam TV shows, who would be on it?
Well, Opal would be my first, and then, what's the one with Garnet? Sardonyx.
Yeah.
And then Stefani is so cute.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. First off, I just want to say Steven Universe and Miraculous helped me get through high school, and I had the soundtrack playing. My question is, what is your favorite, for all three of you, what is your favorite line that you have recorded?
The question was, what is our favorite line that we've recorded? Believe it! My least favorite line. Believe it!
Do you have one? I was just going to say, Stephen! Let's see. Time to de-evilize!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you guys. I just kind of a general voice acting question. Have you guys ever gotten so like into a role that it kind of changed like your outlook for the entire day or like for a little while afterwards of a recording session? Like you just got so in character like kind of like lead for a little bit?
So they asked if we've ever gotten into a role, and when we did, it kind of changed our entire day.
Yeah.
For me personally, I need to separate, myself from a role I'm playing. So oftentimes, so my answer would probably be no. So I'll go in and I'll do a show. Like for instance, my husband and I did a show called Next to Normal, where we played husband and wife, and it was crazy, insane, intense, that show. And then we had to just leave that on stage because we had to go home together and be parents to our kids who had to wake up early for school the next day. So that would be my answer, is that I would need to know how to turn it on and turn it off, kind of thing,
I've done roles that have affected the rest of my day because I threw out my voice and couldn't speak anymore.
Yeah. I don't know, I was electrocuted for like 4 hours in one session for the first Naruto movie. And
What?
Yeah, like not really electrocuted. I immediately went to my agent to pick up a check for somebody else, and they're like, how are you doing? I'm like, oh my God, I was just electrocuted for 4 hours. And they're like, what? And I was like, oh, not really, but I mean, that one is just like, oh my God, that was taxing. Sometimes the vocally taxing stuff is the most draining, or if you do a super emotional scene. Losing your voice is no fun, and then you start panicking about it, because you're like, I need to work tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think we've all probably been there a little bit, especially if you're not feeling great, but they have a deadline to meet, so you push it a little bit, and that's kind of terrifying.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Hi.
Oh my goodness.
I have a question for all three of you. What was your favorite role to play in either of your, like not including the ones that you're mainly known for? Like what was just your favorite role, the most fun?
Favorite role that we're not mostly known for?
Well, I have a special place in my heart for Kim in Miss Saigon because that's how I met my husband. So
I want to see your show.
I know.
That would be one of my favorites, yeah.
I really felt really lucky and honored to play Donald. Just like everything about that, being such an iconic character, and I didn't work with David Tennant, but I got to hear like us acting off of each other. It was a pretty cool experience.
Good.
When I first started out, I was in Minneapolis and I did children's theater company there. It's it's like a Broadway house. It's huge. And I played Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit. That was my first professional gig. I got $275 a week for 11 shows. Yeah, and we had like morning matinees, and then you'd come back and do it again at 7. But it was the best time. I mean, it was so much fun. Yeah, it was super fun. And that's kind of developing the character, and that voice kind of started me developing voices.
Oh, nice. I was once in a Star Wars parody musical, puppet musical.
Fun.
So it was a parody. It was about Ewoks, and it was called
Wicked.
Wicked?
Can you give us a sample?
Oh, I don't remember, but I was wicked. great, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I also got to sing backup for Patti LuPone. I didn't get to be in the booth with her because Patti, she voices Yellow Diamond.
Wow.
So she sang a song in Steven Universe, and I got to sing back because of the pearls, you know, the little pearls. I got to sing backup for Patti LuPone.
That's a good one.
That was the session I saw.
Oh, really?
And with the people like,
Yes.
I remember that. I was like, this is so cool. It's so wild. It all comes together.
It does.
We're all connected.
Yes.
My question's for Miley. Who's really Naruto's best friend? Is it Sasuke or has it been Shikamaru the entire time?
The question was, who's Naruto's best friend? Is it Sasuke or has it really been Shikamaru? Both. The whole time. Right. Well, I mean, I do yoga with Shikamaru now. I'm totally not kidding. I know, you're like, you do yoga? I'm like, yeah, once a week. But I do it with Shikamaru. Isn't that weird? And then we'll just say shit in their voices. Sorry. You know, Sasuke's more of a lover. Thank you.
Aloha. So you've all done many characters, and many of them have very famous catchphrases or lines they often say a lot. Does it ever get annoying to have to constantly do a line?
Does it ever get annoying to do lines?
Believe it!
No. I like those. I like the repetitive lines.
Yeah.
Some of them. I don't know if you've shrieked Rasengan 50 times at a convention.
Well, I was going to say, do you ever regret having to hear that line shouted at you constantly?
Not if the check cleared, no.
For Sailor Moon, you know how they transform every episode and then do their attacks every episode? We only recorded them once every time there was a new one.
And they just
Really?
And they reused it, yeah.
Well, why did I have to record Rasengan for 17 years? Why can't they do that for Naruto? We call my agent. Oh, it's Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah. The clients were very particular, like we wanted done like this, like if that was perfect, just reuse it every time. Yeah.
Like every video game, I say the same thing over and over again. Like every video game.
Yeah, hi. My friend ran away, but today's his birthday.
Did he like run away from home or?
No, he's very
Pound,
shy.
or?
He ran away when I told him about what was going to happen. Could you guys sing him happy birthday, but could I record it?
Oh,
We'll do it once.
yeah.
What's your friend's name?
Nick.
Nick.
Okay, wait, what?
Dee. That's our key.
Oh.
That's high.
Is it?
I'll sing in my head.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nick. Happy birthday to you.
Those guys have been on Broadway and shit.
Yeah, that's why I came here.
Come on, she's a hit single. She sings on every show.
One hit wonder, thank you.
You're so young. Go have another.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Hi.
So this question is for all three of you. If there was a show where you three were the main characters, what do you think the premise would be?
Wait, us as us or us as?
Like you three are voicing the main characters.
Oh,
Two ladies and a baby. Who's the baby? I'm the baby. I'm not a lady. God, I think we all know that now.
together we are the
question. Have you three, like, even if it's like two of you together, like, have you guys ever had the chance to like work together for a project?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, because I didn't know, but you did some voices for.
I did a voice in Steven Universe. I played like little characters. Oh, you know what I play? There's like this big blue fox.
Oh yeah.
The big blue fox. Very mysterious.
I don't remember the name of that character.
Yeah, but it was like something Tails.
Okay.
Not Tails from Sonic. But
Six Tails.
something like that.
Not Nine Tails, obviously.
Oh, so technically, we worked together. There's a connection.
I auditioned for Steven Universe. Does that count?
Sure.
Okay, great. Then yes.
We're all known for singing Happy Birthday to Nick.
Yes.
That'll be her 2-hit wonder.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope we can work together.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
So this question's for Cristina.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, never mind, sorry.
Okay, never
It's
mind.
for all of you.
Okay.
What do you guys think of all the skits fans of your shows have done, like, you know, skits on TikTok and stuff?
Oh, what do we think of like things people have done on TikTok and social media, like about our shows? I think it's cool.
Super cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always fun to see. Like, I love when sounds get picked up, and I don't know, it's cool.
Mostly cool.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, little bunnies.
Bunnies, and one's a husky. Are you a husky?
Okay.
Cute.
What show did you like more, Naruto or Boruto?
Naruto. I do a lot of this in Naruto. You know, son. And then I start talking for like 6 paragraphs about a plan for war. And then they go have all the fun, and I'm there with the scrolls. Even though they have radios. The technology's a little off in Boruto. Like, aren't there trains? But I still use, paper scrolls. Yeah, I mean, I just have more to do in Naruto.
Yeah.
But I like doing Naruto. And by the way, for me, and I heard the fan chatter, that it starts out a little bit slow, but let me tell you, it picks up. So if you only watch the first few, kind of get it, but keep going because it gets great. It's really good.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Who's your most favorite character? Not so Boruto.
Most favorite character, Naruto or Boruto?
Yeah, for all 3 of you.
All of us? Naruto.
Yeah! Naruto! Good answer! Show's not called, oh yeah, it is called Naruto.
Thank you. Wait, who's yours?
Wait, oh, Naruto.
Naruto. Like we're all in agreement here?
Hi, this question is for all 3 of you. What is your least favorite episode you guys had to do for Naruto, Ladybug, and Steven Universe?
Least favorite episodes for Naruto, Ladybug, and Steven Universe.
The last one, because that meant it was over.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if it was my least favorite, but the most challenging was one where the supervillain's power was they made everything rhyme. So, yeah, so that was really challenging because sometimes, it wasn't rhyming or wait, this doesn't rhyme with time. So that was the most challenging.
I don't know, it's a toss-up between having diarrhea for an entire episode. It's disgusting. And trying to vocalize that. Or me trying to do Naruto's voice as a baby. Sounds like someone was killing something in the woods, slowly. So they replaced me on the baby. And I was ever so thankful. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, let's hear the baby.
Oh, you'd fire me though, seriously. I know you'd fire me. I want to hear your baby.
Oh, God.
Oh, gee, see? What about your? people.
I have a teenager. She's a dog though.
Oh, okay. I'd be concerned for a minute. I was like, did you leave him in the trunk? Where?
13's old enough. Yeah, you just put on Netflix.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love your shirt.
Hello.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, that's my son. My youngest.
I love
What's your
Naruto, and I was wondering if you could yell out Sasuke.
Yell out. He loves Naruto and wonders if I can yell out Sasuke. No, of course I won't. Because your mom's sitting right there. I'm not doing it after this. Okay. I haven't warmed up. Sasuke!
What's your favorite voice line in your favorite episode?
Favorite voice line and favorite episode.
Voice line your favorite voice line inside of your favorite episode.
Of any of our shows?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I don't know.
Oh, just me? Everyone. Oh, goodness. I don't know.
I like from oh gosh, what episode is it at? It's the one where Pearl is teaching Connie how to sword fight. Is it sword? Sorry? Yes, but this episode?
There was multiple episodes.
I can't remember this episode. Something about a sword. But I like when Pearl says, balance is the key. Because I think that it is. Balance is key. Sworn to the sword. Thank you. Thank you. Pearl point.
I don't know. Shouldn't be drinking this vodka this early in the day. I don't know. I like Sasuke, Sasuke, Sasuke. Why does it have to be all about Sasuke? I mostly like to say it to Yuri, who plays Sasuke.
I like not killing people is hard. Clean living is tough.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Was there a role that you did? Was there ever a role that you did not like?
I played a beaver in the woods of Ohio during a heat wave on camera with prosthetics all over my furry body. No one wants to visualize it. You can look it up right now, however it'll do it. That was hard and hot.
I think maybe not didn't dislike it, but my least favorite are when you have to scream a lot, especially as like little creatures, because it just hurts.
Yeah.
This is not a least favorite, but it was interesting. I got to play a singing hot dog. At the very, I think it was the beginning of one of the Uncle Grandpa's mashup with Steven Universe.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah. So that was fun, not unpleasant. Thank you.
Hi, this is for Miley. So I'm a teacher. My students love Naruto, so I was wondering if you could do a shout out for them.
To your students?
Yes, and tell them to do their homework, please.
All right.
What's
What's your name? Miss somebody?
Miss Otto.
Otto?
Sato.
Can you spell it?
S-A-T.
I'm gonna wear a shirt with my name on it. It's not Melee. Sato. All right, ready? Kids, Naruto Uzumaki here. I'm with Miss Sato. She wants you to do your homework. Believe it. I think we only have a few minutes left.
Yeah.
So you probably need to cap the line after that person.
Yeah.
But you can stay the person in the blue. Yeah, well, that's fine.
I'll be real quick, because like I already gave these two a pigeon lesson. Now I gotta give you a pigeon lesson.
A pigeon lesson?
Yes,
Okay,
pigeon, the
ready.
Hawaiian slang. So I'm gonna
Yes.
give you 2 words that you need to give you a better idea how to speak the Hawaiian slang here.
Okay.
Sound good? And these are your 2 teachers.
Oh, no.
Just kidding.
Okay.
All right, so the first common slang word that we say is how's it?
How's it?
There we go. And that you use that a lot, saying, oh hi, how's it? And stuff like that.
Cool.
And then another one is Raja. Raja. I say Raja that.
Raja.
Okay, and since we're stressed on time, the last word I want you to say, I'm going to say it softly, but I want you to say it with enthusiasm. And that word is Chihu. Wait. See those right there? They're not flip-flops, they're slip-ons. We call it slip-ons. Just
I call that changla. That was a definite choice in my family.
Very nice to meet you guys. I watched each show that you guys have been and I've watched. One question for all 3 of you actually is, who is your person that you would talk to when you were filming for voicing for shows? Who is another character or voice actor that you would talk to frequently, or I don't know, just went to for advice or stuff whenever you're having a hard time with trying to find voice for characters.
I got very close with Michaela Dietz, who voices Amethyst. So we got real tight doing Steven Universe together.
Me and Cristina Vee Cabanos, we used to travel a lot to the shows together because our characters are always like best friends. We are best friends in real life.
I did a show called Jakers, The Adventures of Penguins for 5 years. And yeah. Somebody watched it. No, it was on PBS. Actually, it was a good show. I guess it's still on somewhere. It's big in Australia, apparently. In the show, Mel Brooks was in the show. And you're too young, but Mel Brooks is like a comedy icon. And so we didn't work with him all the time. But to be in a show with this legend was just amazing to me. I couldn't believe my luck. It was so great. But then I believed it. Thank you.
My question is, was there ever a line that you guys tried to deliver, but you just kept laughing about it and kept retaking and retaking? Something like that, for all of you.
I had so many of those lines. They were not, they were just wordy. So some of the lines that Pearl had were really wordy, and words that I would not use normally in my regular, everyday, dialogue. So I would have to retake and retake. And it was one of the ones humans, something about humans wasting time. That was one that was kind of wordy for me that I had to repeat over and over again.
Most of the lines in Hell of a Boss I can't even say out loud.
There was a song that they didn't translate from Japanese. And then they were like, sing it! I was like, no. I don't know if anyone knows what happened to that episode, so they're like, all right, we'll fix it. They kind of did a loose translation, but it didn't match the timing in the song, right? Syllable by syllable. So if anyone knows that episode, there's a whole long song. And they said, oh, we're going to book a separate session for this. I said, yeah, let's, And I think they just left it in Japanese. They were like, forget about it. I was like, all right. Sounds good. Thank you. I tried.
Hello, I have a question for Cristina Vee.
Hello.
What was it like being casted for Maraska Mayday in contrast to Miraculous Ladybug?
So I play, what was it like being cast as Rasika in Hell of a Boss? I feel like I'm known for a children's show, very sweet character. You know, there's like no profanity in the show, pure, wholesome show, Ladybug. And I feel like it was by design that they gave me like the raunchiest like succubus character. It was pretty cool. I love her, yeah. I love her character design. I love that we got to sing in the show. And it's been really cool again to watch. It's always fun to be part of something that's like, you don't know where it's gonna go, and it just kind of blew up into this thing, and it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Last one for Naruto. In all your years of voicing the character, what was the one scene that you feel like you had to put the most effort into, or was like the most emotional, like the most gripping one?
I asked in all my years of voicing Naruto, what was the one scene that was the most emotional?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, 730 episodes.
Well, like any of them that stick out.
And then Boruto. And then, as I said, Floruto, Coruto, Dorito.
Floruto's my favorite.
Yeah, Floruto's. You'll play.
It's in the USA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes place in Tampa.
Yeah.
There are so many. I mean, there are a lot of emotional ones that I had to do. Characters die. No spoilers, but that's always hard. And when you're trying to grieve their death, that's hard. So I'm not going to say which characters in case people started the series but haven't finished it. But you all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know.
So anyway, well, I'm going to say my final bit. Thank you again. Aloha. Thanks for having us. Mahalo, I guess I should have said. And we are all going downstairs so we can chat more individually.
Come to our booths, chill with us.